3FM Drive. Mind shift. Elevate. Easy Talk, a daily question, your bold opinions. Let's spark some lively discussions on 3FM Drive.
All
right, guys, this is that part of the show where we put the vibes on pause and fire up the brain cells. It's time to get talking. We're gonna dive straight into a real moral maze. Now, I need you to picture this, Say you witness a coworker doing something wrong at the workplace, maybe shady, maybe straight up unethical. Now, here's the kicker. Reporting it could protect your job or even earn you points. But ignoring it, that keeps you out of drama, but at what cost? And so my question is, would you report a co-worker's wrongdoing to save your job? Or stay silent if it doesn't directly affect you? Like, let me give you a scenario. So, years ago when I started a radio job, well, not when I started, but I had done a first job and was working with another company. I found two of my co-workers in a position, and I felt it's not like I felt it was wrong, because it was at the workplace. Well, if I keep quiet, they are all superiors, people that I report to, so they would do me well. And if I report, they might be sacked or asked to resign or something. Or even in Ghana, where the elderly is never wrong, they might end up turning it around and finding a way to kick me rather out. So I kept quiet. And in the long run, I was getting all the favors, and everything would just like come to me. Oh, let's use Trig, let's use Trig. But only the three of us knew what we had encountered. So for me, I'll just be quiet. I mean, it's none of my business, especially if it's not affecting my job directly. Like, for example, somebody might be in another department doing something, and then I find out it's not my department. Or when you find out, would you go report? Because if you report, you might be asked to do the job, or you might be sometimes they don't even give you anything. Yeah, I need you to think through it. But we're live on Facebook, and so the conversations can happen on there as well. 3FM 92.7, and I've got my crew seated, ready to fire up. You can hit us up also on the phone lines, but they're not activated yet. Maybe a little later, I will bring up the phone lines. So I'm going to ask my crew to start dissecting this topic. And with me in the studio, I have Jane, I have Michael, and I have Esinu. Abba Neke.
Oba Neke.
Oh, yeah, the energy day.
It's left with small. The small, we can balance it with some momo. So.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Momo is needed.
Never eat gobe before. Because the way I'm feeling right now,
I'm sure he's doing that border gobe for you.
Oh, yeah,
How is that your problem?
It's because of the feedback he's getting.
Now, would you report a co-worker's wrongdoing to save your job, or stay silent if it doesn't directly affect you? Who wants to go first? I feel like I know what Esinu would do. But yeah, let me just hear her.
She might surprise you today.
That's what I'm waiting
Let's
for.
Let's have it.
This is a tough one, especially when it's not going to affect me directly. But knowing myself, my integrity at stake, protecting.
How does this affect your integrity?
That's her land, Trig.
Okay.
Protecting my job and preventing later damage in any way, and also putting my company first. I think I would
You would report. That's the crust. That's the crust of the matter. You will report. That's it.
Nah, chuka.
I think I'll report, but I think maybe not just at the first instance. Maybe when you do it first, the first thing will be to approach you, whoever it is, talk to you about the situation.
But then there will still be a report.
No. That is before. If you do it once and I approach you, you are sorry and everything, and you still repeat it, I think then it's just you not trying to change, you just wanting to do what you want. And I might as well report, because the other one.
So you will report.
Yes.
Okay. That's all we want to hear.
Bottom
That's
line.
the crust you will report.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Jane.
I will also report. If
But it's not
is
affecting you. It's not causing anything.
But it's going to save our job.
The question
telling
is saying.
You're saying
The question is saying, would you report a co-worker's wrongdoing to save your job?
It means that your job is on the line.
To save your job.
Yes, I will
Your
report.
or ignore if it doesn't impact you.
So if it doesn't impact me in any way, how am I going to benefit from
I'm
this?
thinking the context in which the question is coined is that save your job as in save your face within the job. You know, like they call some people, what's the word?
Eye service.
Eye service. You know, so they will report so that the boss will love them or like them
I
better.
don't think that is the case.
Yes, I won't do that on that motive. But if it is not
But why would you report?
directly,
Let's say I'm in charge of finance and I come to and you find out that I am stealing funds.
That is where I was going to come in. If it's causing the company financial
I'm not
loss,
in the company.
this is where I get my bread. This is where I get
No,
my
but
salary.
your salary comes.
Yes,
Pepe.
but then in the
Maybe
long
what
run,
I'm taking is a tiny.
With time,
Tiny.
little drops of water.
I will not
Makes a mighty
budge.
ocean.
I will not budge or
It will not
if
even.
it's causing,
It will
if it's
not
causing
even get
money,
to swimming pool before it gets to
It
ocean.
will.
no matter how
It's
small
certainly
the
will.
money is.
Oh,
If
I am the finance guy and I know how I steal it.
Oh no.
And so I'm telling you, it will not cause any. Maybe some little, something little.
On that note, all those who steal from your company,
Please
stop.
Ah.
Please stop.
Stop.
You
Stop.
said, you know
It's
how
a
you
bad
steal.
habit.
I know.
It is affecting the rest of your colleagues directly or indirectly.
How?
No. You can't ask me
But is the
why.
money yours?
You are earning.
Okay,
right
let's
from
move
the
away
salary.
from the money. Let's get to other things.
Other things.
Let's say somebody speaks badly to a client in your presence, or the person often does it.
This is even worse.
It's worse.
Even worse.
You
Yes,
report.
I'm going straight.
Okay,
to
you
HR.
find two of your colleagues hitting it.
Uncompromising situation.
That
It's
is
too-
none
it's-
of my business.
It's too early, so let's keep it coded.
Coded.
You see, but that one you're saying is none of your business. How is it none of your business?
How is that in the
It's
line
indecent
of the job?
exposure.
It's indecent.
But I think it's more
Personal.
ethical than that.
How is it?
Job
How is it
But
even
why?
related.
It's
ethical?
not- At the end of the
Going to
day, it still
cause
affects the
financial
job.
loss.
How is
more
it
personal.
ethical for you to?
No, it's
Why?
unethical. That's
So
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
okay,
So
it's
it lies,
unethical.
Yes, it
Okay.
lies in both of you.
Now we are being very
Realizing that
selective here.
it is the wrong.
As to what is good and what is wrong. in this
Exactly.
case.
Because somebody stealing money there, you
But
say you
then-
report, but you find
The
out
baseline is strict. Is it going to save you your job? How is it affecting you? People shagging in the workplace is not affecting
it's
me in
affecting
any
you.
way.
Let me. It is
It's not
affecting you.
affecting me.
What if they are doing it on a desk and it breaks the desk,
Yeah.
or they break a computer? Do you know when two people find themselves, probably maybe even in a relationship, they can gang up against the company? Yes, they can be. Imagine the marketing person dating the finance guy.
Can we just
Them
narrow
dead.
it down
Hey!
to them doing it
We am
because
dead.
they want to satisfy, not just thinking that they're going to break something? Can we just tailor it down to them just, satisfying the...
No, it's
Whatever
not
interest.
just. It's not just though.
It's not
That's
just.
how it starts.
That's how it starts.
If a person
By the time
enters
you
your
realize,
mind
no, clients
through
all, they
the
are
sure.
shagging the clients.
Yes, before yes.
Oh,
So I just want us
Let's
to. I'm
not.
bringing that in because I want us to expand it. I don't want us to keep it with money
Okay.
and all those things. It can
lot
be
of things.
bad behavior. People talking to
Lateness
clients,
to
lateness
work.
to work, even stealing, not from within, not from the company, but within the office and all of that.
When you leave your
it could
AC
be
remote,
abuse.
somebody will come for it.
Yes,
Abuse.
it could be abuse.
I think bad habits.
Verbal
Bad
abuse.
habits are bad habits.
So
no
you-
matter the
so
shape
you
or
will
form
report.
that they come, yes, if they are not affecting your job directly,
Mm-hmm.
because you work together in the company, it will affect someone else.
Okay, I want to hear
So
what
you
Michael has to
understand.
say.
Okay. For me, I mean, I'm the type that I always will come at you in the face. I mean, do you
That
get
is
it?
true.
And so, when something happens, immediately I'll come at you and tell you that, young man or young lady, whatever, this is the space, this is where we find our daily bread. Whatever it is that you are doing will one day come back to bite all of us. And so, I feel you should find a way to stop it, or better still, do it outside. You know, regardless if maybe you are shagging somebody in the workplace, you people can close, find a kiosk somewhere across the street, and then you can do it there.
Please find a
But
hotel.
will you
don't find
report
a
them?
kiosk,
That's the
find
thing.
a
Will
hotel.
you?
So
The question
that-
is, will you report
So
them?
my first approach,
We don't want your first approach. Will you report them?
you see, me I will come out my eye.
See,
That's the part.
You
That's
understand?
the part I want to
Me I will
hear.
come out my eye. But me, before I report you, say me self, I will handle you.
Okay.
There are so many times when I've not reported people, but I've handled them. Like I've done HR job plenty times. You
but
understand?
then
I will handle
you
you.
not reporting on like the back of what you're saying. You not reporting is you taking up the HR's job or whatever it is
So
to
you
keep them
see,
in check.
there's always
so
a
we're
reason.
still hitting the same motive one way.
No,
or the
I mean
other.
sometimes.
Well, for
sometimes
the
you
sake
find
of-
out that some is not really a big issue, like ethical issues like this, which you can actually talk somebody out of it. But then it's escalated to another level, and then 3 children at home would have lost their school fees because their dad has come home because of ethical issue. You get it? Make a beer school. Don't go to school again.
So
that
I
would
mean,
be so sad.
great. I'm
it's-
even happy you are bringing that in. You know. Say you report somebody like that. Say somebody you know that the person losing their job will cause.
There's a lot on the line.
Yes, there's
Yeah,
a lot
there's a
on the
lot on
line.
the
Will
line.
you still go ahead and report?
So somebody like I'm saying, I mean, I'll talk to you. Like I will have a conversation with you, but to report you,
So you will not report.
No.
Okay,
What if
great.
the
Jane,
person
would you
doesn't
report?
change?
the person will change you, me.
Okay,
And
so
you will
so
change.
the person is stealing because there's extra pressure coming from the house. You know, it's tough. The paying of rent, the children just started school, and one is very sick.
That's
Let's not
still no
validate and
excuse.
normalize something.
I'm not
Yes.
validating. I'm just giving you a scenario.
Eish.
Would you still?
You know,
Would you
it's
still?
becoming emotional.
Yes. Would you still report?
with those things, those stealing, they will report.
I will.
If you steal, we'll go report you.
Okay. All right, guys. So I'm opening the phone lines to find out from you. If Corey can put up the question for me again, would you report a coworker? Would you report a coworker's wrongdoing to save your job, or ignore if it does? It doesn't impact you. Would you just ignore? I'm saying, well, I now they're gonna make me look bad, but I will ignore it though. I'll ignore. 0559242717. 0556910154. Phone lines have been activated. Call me right now and let's get talking. 0559242717. And I have Juliet on the line. Juliet from Kaswa. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Juliet from Kaslan.
Yeah.
Oh, James.
We
Yes, so-
have some Kaswa people in the
Oh, we
studio
actually
too.
know each other. Julie, this
You're
is
doing
Jane.
fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Julie Jane.
Julie Jane says hi.
Hi.
Okay. All right. Anyways, go ahead. Go ahead with your submission.
Trigmatic.
Yes.
As for me, I can't sit down for somebody to do certain things that will, at the end of the day, affect me or affect the entire company in the near future. So for me, I'll report. You get the point.
Yeah.
I'm talking from an experience.
The way
I
you
worked
even started, you
in
know.
one of the first institutions. But
Okay.
before I give you that scenario, within the Labour Act, it says that it is the duty and responsibility of the worker to protect what the company's property or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you are a worker and then you find out that your work colleague or a manager or whatever is doing something that will later on affect the integrity or the finance of the company, I think you are in the right position to report. Now, getting back to my main scenario, me working in one of the big institutions, as I speak, workers have not been paid from October last year till now. Why am I saying that? Most of the workers, including some of the managers, they condole and connive with each other, and then they steal the company's tools.
Wow.
And they sell, and at the end of the day, they amass work for themselves. And as I speak, about thousands of workers within that institution have not been paid since October. And now it has really affected most of the workers. They see an almost yanka, and so very united. Not a catch. But in Ghana, here, one thing is that sometimes we lack the confidence to report people who do certain things that are not in the right position.
That's
so
true.
we should gather the confidence and then talk. We should speak so that at the end of the day, we will not be affected. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a good submission. And I have Kingsley from East Legon on the line. Hello, Kingsley.
Hello, Trick.
Kingsley, how be?
I did, bro. Your side.
I'm good. I'm waiting to hear what you have to say.
Oh, okay. Bro, this matter. I don't get that hurt and wait make somebody cause financial problems to a company in case I'm a worker in that company.
Okay.
Well, it has happened to me before. I'm an industrial engineer. The list of the problem that might come out from a mistake someone does at work is financial loss.
Okay.
So others may include injury, death, burns, and many other things. So whenever I see someone doing something willingly, you see, we have some mistakes people wouldn't know maybe they are causing. So what I remember said, he will consult you, like he will work out to you. Bro, why are you doing this? If you make sense, fine. But if you don't make sense, it might even end up, let me say, releasing my hand on you.
Hey, which is also wrong.
Bro, it has happened before.
Wow.
In a company that I used to work at Takrade.
Wow.
Yeah. It happened before. I slapped the guy. I gave him 3 slaps.
Nice one.
Wow.
I slapped him because bro.
The next time you shouldn't do that.
Daily bread that's where I'm getting my daily bread from.
Wow.
So why would you go cause certain things? But in case it happen where like the company manager or they will say, okay, fine, I can't continue this work again. I have to break down. I have to hold on production. What are we going to do, bro? It's definitely going to affect us.
It will affect. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, definitely it will affect us. So me, as you said, you will not say no. You're no good. Maybe you one day you go walk inside. You will see the producer they play with maybe console or like they play with something for there. You not talk. You do always spoil a movement. After everything, that it cannot work.
I can't work. That's true.
You see that then?
That's true.
That one you complain.
That's true. All right, well said, Kingsley. Thank you. Now Juliet brought in the Labour Act. The Labour Act 2003, Act 651. There's something in relation to the topic, and this is duties of the worker. It says workers are expected to promote the interests of the employer and carry out lawful instructions. Also protect the property and interests of the employer. Refrain from misconduct and negligence. And so if a co-worker is committing wrongdoing, example, theft, fraud, harassment, or gross negligence, you technically have a duty to report it if it affects the employer's interests. I have a call. Let me pick this one before I give you the other one. There's also a whistleblower protection, and I'll come to that. Hello.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Trigmatic in the house.
Ben to the Benghazi.
Abanake.
Obaneke.
This is young to the P and young Ben.
Yes.
Yeah.
Young Ben.
Yes, about. Okay.
So, young Ben, will you report?
Oh, no. I will never. I think, Obiandi the name, you understand?
Obiandi Nilemo. Okay, all right. Yes, I get you.
Yeah. So I think we remain calm. So at least Obiandi the name.
All right, Obiandi Nilemo.
If it results in killing somebody or maybe trying to murder somebody, that's different.
That's different.
But monetary issues, I don't think I will.
Young to the Benghazi. He's not the suspect.
He's a suspect.
To the Benghazi. Anyway, so the whistleblower protections is, although not explicitly detailed in the Act 651, Ghana's Whistleblower Act 2006, Act 720, complements the Labor Act by protecting workers who report wrongdoing in good faith, which is where some people fear. Because boss might be emotional like I was saying, Mike even came and told me that, And so if you report a co-worker's misconduct honestly and through the proper channels, you are protected by law also from retaliation, because people can harm you. People can harm you.
I think it's even wise to keep such people anonymous.
Come again?
It's wise to keep such people anonymous.
Yeah.
Because of
Yes. All right, so 0559-242-717 or 0556-910154. You can hit me up right now. Let's get talking. Would you report a co-worker's wrongdoing, even if it doesn't affect you or impact you in any way? And I already have Kobe on the line from Koforidua. Hello, Kobe.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. And you?
I'm great. Okay, let's hear you.
Greetings to all your colleagues at the workplace.
Thank you.
For security reasons, let me put some. You see, this thing has happened to me before. I was working with a company in Accra. And unfortunately, you know what happened? The manager was meeting the secretary.
Okay.
And the owner of the work also was beating the financial secretary. So listen.
They were beating them or what?
Come again.
You said say that again. Who was beating who, or what did you say?
I said the owner of the company was also dating the
dating. Okay.
The financial secretary.
Okay.
So do you know what happened? You see, we have a showroom whereby we used to showcase what we sell.
Yeah.
And anytime a client walk in, the secretary has to welcome the client. So whatever they will sell over there, sometimes they can add some of the prices, like maybe the thing is like 2,000. They can sell it to the client like 3,000 or 2,500.
Wow.
Because the secretary have a connection with the manager, they will decide what the price they are going to sell to the person.
Yeah.
And anytime a contract has been awarded to us, the manager will let the estimator put some money on it, whereby if they are going to buy the materials, he will go with them and take that money, or he can cope with where we are going to buy the material. So to tell them that, my company are coming to buy this, so do the price like this for them, this and this. So at the end of the day, you get like his commission like 3,000, 4,000. So at the end of the day, you feel like but at the end of the day, before the month will end, they'll tell you there's no money.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll tell you there's no money. Do you know one thing? They're saying in account, the dynamic, when we all sometimes we are not perfect at the workplace, but sometimes say that heaviness and this snitches will not be there. But one side, I don't know, they working for 31 days. Then you tell me that there is no salary for 2 months. It's not bad. It's very bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
And it's unfair.
It's true. Because it's true. You can't work for like 31 days and they'll tell you there's no salary.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if you have a family, how
are you going to feed them? Yeah.
You see, so we start telling the owner of the the owner was having some connection with the manager. The manager who brought the idea, so boss, I want you to put up this business and blah blah blah. So he brought the idea. So they have this friendship connection. So if you say anything, he doesn't want. You feel like we are lying, and as you try to manage.
Yeah.
So a time came. I left the company before December last year. So at time came, they asked me that it's like the thing has been popping up, and then the owner of the work said, the manager is a teacher, is a government teacher, so he do that work as his private side business. I get me. So the time came, and the owner of the work said, now either you choose your teaching or you choose my work.
Wow.
Then, because I said, what's happening now? Like you have been fed up.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, thanks for calling. Wow, that's a lot.
From his submission, it means that if maybe the manager was exporting and they were getting some
which has always been the Ghanaian thing.
Yeah,
the Ghanaian reports only when the day they stop giving him something. Yes, that one that he report. You know, which is, so you see, me, I'm minding my business. But also, I mean, look, let's look at where reporting is good. If you look at what the Labor Act is even saying, you have to protect your employer's interest and more. And you need to report serious misconduct. But the human side is very complex. That's where I was saying, things like, the person is taking care of a 3-month-old baby and the wife has left him because there's no money, and how do you report, and that this person is good? They probably stole, because of the situation,
I think this is where HR needs to HR. So if you're going to report to HR, let HR do that emotional probing. Let HR deal with it in the professional way. You go and report on the back of I've witnessed stealing, and I mean the company needs to. All right,
let's find out what Jonathan has to say. He's on the line. Hello, Jonathan.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. Jonathan, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Great, and thanks for calling. Okay, we want to hear what you have to say. Hello.
I don't think I'll go to report if it doesn't really affect me directly.
Okay.
But I'll have a talk with the person.
Okay.
And want him to quit. If he doesn't, then I'll report.
Okay. Okay.
But at first, I won't report.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. And that was my last call. So Jonathan is saying that he will not report. He will speak to the person. And sometimes, you see, speaking to the person gives the person room to think sharp. Me, I'll quickly implicate you.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll tell. I've heard. I've stopped. Quickly, I will implicate you.
Because of what?
Because I want to be sharp before you go and report. I can't trust that you will not report me. I cannot trust you. Anytime I see you, the tension. That's
also another angle.
Yeah, the
so
tension.
So you try to rope me into.
Yes.
Oh, that's evil.
Or I will find a way to report you some way first.
So I will not even come. I'm going straight to HR.
All right, drop your last submissions, guys.
Michael, go first.
Okay, Michael.
So for me, like I said, I would always. It's not like something that I'm saying for the first time. It's something I've gone to. I've seen it in places. So I normally do the first approach myself. I get to talk to you about it, and then I let you understand that if it happens again, I'll report you.
Okay.
Because like various submissions like we've had where you say that, because I have 3 children, I have this. Trust me, we all have issues. People have problems. And so if we are all to be rely on our problems and then come through, then there won't be anything to be left. And I always keep on saying, it's not easy for somebody to put together a commission or an institution for you to come and work. And so if you will be a generational thinker, you will find out that there is a time you are going to grow out of the space, you are going to move out, and somebody will also come in. But then if you finish destroying it, who will come in to come and work? There wouldn't be any work, because at the end of the day, somebody would have, out of whatever emotions or whatever it is that has done, or even personal issues, would have destroyed it. So I will approach, I will speak to you, that I'll report, and if it's done again, I'll report you.
All right, okay.
Yeah. On the back of what Michael just
Yes.
said, I think I'll just keep my last submission to, in all you do at your workplace, just keep your employers in mind. Think like an employer. If it were you, if it were your company, whatever it is you are doing, would you do it?
Would you do it?
Yes.
Right.
Good one. Let's
She just said what I wanted to say. So.
Hey.
Okay.
But today, you know, they look very fine.
Oh yeah.
I like your
She's
braid.
looking
The braids and the...
Asinoic, you know.
It's called bohu, long bohu braids.
Long day.
Bohu braids.
Boo mini.
Bohu.
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 Is it from Boo?
Bohu.
It's called long bohu braids.
Okay, it's a long boho break. Long boho break. All right, guys, on that long boho break, we are going to go for a quick bohoic break. And when we come back, more music. DJ Faculty is ready to set the place up.